In October 1971, 4 atomic clocks were packed into cases and carried through airport terminals like ordinary luggage. They boarded commercial passenger jets, leaving the United States. The clocks, they were not impressive, but each one was a cesium atomic clock, built to measure time with extreme precision. Inside the device, cesium atoms vibrate a little over 9 billion times every second. That vibration defines the modern length of a single second. Physicists Joseph Hafele and Richard Keating, they wanted to test something unusual. Does time change depending on motion and gravity? Albert Einstein predicted that it does. Special relativity says motion slows time, and faster motion means a slower clock. General relativity says gravity affects time as well. The farther from Earth, time moves slightly faster. Airplanes, they experience both. So, Hafele and Keating synchronized 4 atomic clocks with reference clocks at the United States Naval Observatory in Washington, D.C. They placed the clocks on commercial jetliners and flew them around the world. 2 trips went east, 2 went west. Each flight circled about 24,900 miles. That's 40,100 kilometers, circumference of the Earth all the way around. The jets cruised nearly 35,000 feet or 10,700 meters and about 560 miles an hour, 900 kilometers an hour. Earth's rotation added another factor. You see, at the equator, the planet moves at least 1,040 miles per hour. That's 1,670 kilometers per hour. So eastbound planes moved faster relative to Earth's center. Westbound flights canceled part of that motion. Before takeoff, the equations predicted the outcome. Eastbound clocks would lose time, westbound clocks would gain time, and the difference would be measured in billionths of a second. When the clocks returned and were compared with the Naval Observatory reference clocks, the results, they matched Einstein's predictions. The changes were very small, incredibly small, the smallest, but they were measurable. Eastbound clocks lost 59 nanoseconds and westbound clocks gained 237 nanoseconds. Each cesium clock weighed about 80 pounds, 36 kilograms, and Richard Keating personally carried them through airports to avoid shocks that could disturb the timing. The lesson still matters today. GPS satellites orbit around 12,550 miles. That's 20,200 kilometers above the Earth. Their clock runs faster than clocks on the ground by about 38 microseconds every day. And without relativity corrections, GPS positions, they would drift roughly 6 miles or 10 kilometers every single day. And all of it confirmed by 4 atomic clocks flown in airplanes circling the Earth in 1971. These are Interesting Things with JC.